So in this video, we go ahead and talk about the top 5 best, most overpowered weapons to use right now in MWZ Season 2 Reloaded. Make sure you guys drop a like on this video if you guys haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're on the road to 60K, and let's get right on into the video, boys. Thanks to Damn Mods for sponsoring this video. They are an awesome Call of Duty service company. They go in, unlock all the camos for you, all the zombie schematics. They have a ton of pre-made accounts. They also give you the opportunity to go into bot lobbies to unlock a ton of stuff yourself. They have a ton of services for all types of games out there. Their Trustpilot reviews are awesome. Every single one of them is a great review, and I can tell you guys what, this is probably the best company out there for services. Make sure you guys use code Spazo to save money off. So coming in at number 5 on our list is going to be the Lockman sub. Now this was an SMG introduced in MW2, and honestly this thing has kind of been a sleeper gun for a while now, but it did get buffed with the recent update, and even at epic rarity and triple pack, you will find yourself that it's super easy to kind of just run around and slay zombies. You definitely don't need a legendary ether tool to perform well with this gun. It's an SMG, so obviously the mobility is very good. Now the build I will throw up on screen right now, you guys can use for yourselves, but I do recommend using this gun or at least checking out this SMG, as it is one of the best SMGs right now in the game, which is why we have it listed at number 5. So again, definitely recommend 10 out of 10 SMG to use in tier 3, considering you don't need a legendary ether tool to be able to run through this zone, which predominantly on this list we're going to be trying to just stick with guns that are good at epic rarity, because that's more common for people rather than legendary rarity. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into number 4. Coming in at number 4 is going to be the FR Advancer. Now this is an AR that was introduced as well in MW2, and this has been on every single one of our top weapons lists because honestly the devs just don't care to nerf it. It is one of the strongest ARs in the game, and it kind of always has been. At epic rarity and triple pack, you guys will find yourself being able to just destroy everything in your way. What's a legendary ether tool? You do not need one at all with this weapon. Like honestly, you can use this every single game, not have a problem going to the dark ether, fighting megas with just epic rarity. And triple pack's super easy to get, but I would recommend using this gun, as it's a very strong option, and it's very good in the tier 3 zone. Especially if you struggle in the zone, you'll be not struggling anymore. I can guarantee you that. It is one hell of a gun. Now I will throw the build up on screen right now so you guys can go ahead and use the gun you guys see in the gameplay, or the build you guys see in the gameplay. But again, I do recommend this weapon for sure. I love it. It's probably my favorite AR in the whole game, but I do think there are a little bit better guns, but this one is a monster. So without further ado, let's go on into the third weapon. Coming in at number 3 is going to be the Rival 9. Now, I have been loving this weapon so much, man. It is such a awesome gun to use. It honestly shreds about everything inside of the game. The fire rate's super quick. You have a decent amount of ammo. It's just all around a good weapon to use. And even at epic rarity, you can hop in the tier 3 zone and just make a light work of every single zombie in the area. Now, even with bounties, you can shred the Mega Abomination and all the other bosses in the game. But the one good thing about it is it does so much damage that it conserves so much ammo for you, so you don't really have to worry about running out of ammo. It can take down any amount of hordes. It's just all around a very good gun. Now, I will throw the build up on screen that I like to use for this weapon, but again, I do recommend checking this gun out because it could be your next favorite weapon in the game, and then plus it just has an awesome mastercraft. Like, come on, dude, this is awesome. But I do love this weapon a ton, and yeah, that's it for the Rival 9. Let's get on to number 2. So coming up next is going to be the Haymaker with slug rounds. Now, I like this shotgun a lot because it's super good, and you can have it at epic rarity and still do a ton of damage. Now, I do really like this, like I said, but I don't think it is technically the best gun to use for bosses. But when it comes to like surviving the tier 3 zone, it definitely does wonders, and you can hit fire with a laser. It's a pretty good gun all around. But is it the best gun for bosses? I wouldn't say so. I think number 1 is probably my favorite gun, but also let me know down in the comment section right now what your guys' list would be, or where would you rank the Haymaker, because I do like it. I think it's an awesome weapon, and I think it definitely should be used, but I definitely don't think it's super like crazy good, which is why I have it listed as number 2 and instead not number 1. Now, as you can see, we're doing a ton of damage with just an epic tool on the shotgun. And with the legendary, it honestly just makes it 1,000 times better. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into number 1. Coming in at number 1 is my favorite weapon so far inside of the game because it's just so strong. This is going to be the MTZ-762. I really love this gun because it does so much damage to zombies. It almost practically insta-kills them whenever you start shooting at them. It destroys bosses with a passion. It makes the new Dark Ether, the old Dark Ether, tier 3, tier 2, tier 1, easy as heck. And honestly, you don't need a legendary ether tool on it, but I have one. I only had this in my rucksack, so I figured why not just throw it on. But this is definitely hands down my favorite weapon so far in the game, and it's probably the best in my eyes. Now obviously everybody's gonna have their own set opinion about what the best gun could be, but I really do like this. The only downside to the gun is it only has 60 rounds, but if you do equip the new mags of holding, then obviously you'll have way more than that and not need to reload, which I can tell you right now, it'll definitely be extremely good whenever you don't have to reload anymore. So I'll go ahead and throw the build up on screen right now that I'm using in the game that you guys are seeing. But that wraps it up for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, not forget to leave a like and subscribe. And also down in the comment section, let me know your guys' list. What are your top 5, top 7, top 10 weapons in the game that you guys like to run? And maybe you agree with me, maybe you don't. Let me know in the comment section, boys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm out. Have a good one. Peace.